This week on Good Delivery.
One of your tips is get the rights to the Snoop Dogg song that contains the phrase bow wow wow yippee yo yippee yay.
Get a little closer to the camera and go, Mondays, am I right?
And I don't want to be impertinent at all, but like, why would I say this?
As Winston Churchill used to say, there were two paths. One was easy and one was covered in snow. I took that one.
On the show this week, we have a great comedian and a very good friend. He's recently been on Late Night with Seth Meyers, and tonight he is here on Good Delivery. Please welcome Michael Cruz Kane.
Welcome.
Hey, Michael.
Welcome.
Yeah.
Thanks for having me, guys. I'm really pumped. I need this work. You're going to hear it. It's pretty raw.
Great. Well, as you know, we only have time for one joke, so hit us. What do you have?
So, a little bit about me. We're all in this quarantine time, and coronavirus is running rampant, and there's a lot of anti-Asian racism going around. And let me just step up to the plate by telling you that I myself am Asian, which I know is hard to believe because I don't look Asian. But let me say this. What could be more Asian than secretly having been Asian the whole time? You know what I mean? I'm Filipino, which is one of the best Asians to be because people don't really have bad stereotypes of Filipinos. If you have a bad stereotype, maybe keep it to yourself. In a lot of ways, my wife, the woman I'm married and whom I love, is white in every way, actually, except that she's a nurse, which means that she's Filipino. I don't know if you know that, but that is one of the stereotypes. Not all Filipinos are nurses, but all nurses are Filipino. And you may be watching this right now and be like, wait, hang on, I'm a nurse and I'm not Filipino. Bad news, bitch. Yes, you are. And with the racism and all the stuff about hygiene that I keep hearing from white people, I'm not going to be taking tips on hygiene from white people. Asians take our shoes off when we go in the house. That's us, keeping clean. White people make out with their dogs. I'm not going to be taking tips from someone who gets mononucleosis from a chihuahua.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
That is a really great place to start, but we have some ways to punch it up.
I'll start. I love that you're doing a joke about race. Like, we need that right now.
Yeah. Sure.
What if you went into the joke and when you say, my wife is white,
okay,
use that moment to educate the audience and say, and that's okay.
And that's
you say,
okay.
stand up if you think that's not okay. And you address the racists directly in the audience.
Okay. I don't know that like the most pressing concern for me intellectually is anti-white sentiment, especially now.
You could have her say in her voice, that's okay.
Okay, so it's not her saying it, but it's me doing an impression of her.
And obviously make it loud and shrill so we know it's a woman talking and just
So
have her go, that's okay.
That's okay.
And that's okay.
If you're a racist in here and you think that's not okay, show your face.
Show your face.
Yeah,
Okay.
let me see it. Yeah.
Interesting. That's not naturally my style of thing.
Try it on. Try it on.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I'll definitely give this a shot.
My feedback is about brand integration. You are a business. We forget that, but you are a business and you have some opportunities in your set for some very simple brand integration. You talk about dogs. Guess what? There's a lot of products out there that are for dogs. What if you say when the white people are kissing the dog on the mouth, he's begging for begging strips?
And I don't want to be impertinent at all, but like why would I say this?
Because then you get sponsored by begging strips.
But do you think is it
a healthy snack for dogs? Yes.
Well, yeah, but is it
And
like,
on that note, your dog should be good at basketball, Air Bud 3.
so we're gonna put in more specifics about this stuff.
And my dog doesn't have a heart murmur because he takes heart guard medicine.
Are you guys have brands that sponsor you?
I mean, we've tried, I'll tell you that.
And a lot of these you keep saying my dog, my dog. I would say my dog.
You should have a dog for the brand integration.
Sure, for the brand stuff.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Michael, what I love is that you're doing edgy comedy. But when you're that far out on the edge, you got to give people some jokes that feel safe and familiar.
Yeah.
After one of your first jokes, get a little closer to the camera and go, Mondays, am I right? And then everyone's like, well, it's true about Mondays.
I could see just like, so the principle behind that is,
You got to take a second and let the audience catch up to you. And one of the ways that you can do that is by giving them some jokes that they recognize and love.
so Mondays, am I right? I'll do that. And then that's the end of that. Or you think I need to do another one?
So
Like,
then somewhere in the middle, I think you need to stop and go, are you working hard or hardly working? Because then it's like, God, that's so funny.
You're building
I-
tension, you're releasing tension. You're building tension, you're releasing tension.
I would never have thought of this.
One other kind of tag
Oh,
that
yeah.
I wanted to pitch
One
to
more.
you on this one. When you say bad news, bitch, yes, you are, I think you should follow that up by going, because it's a dick in a box. Have you seen that video?
Yeah, it's very, very funny.
It's so funny.
When you get heavy, you need to get light and stay light.
It just feels like that's almost just a reference to something.
Reference comedy.
It's good. You think that's good?
Reference
It's
comedy.
good for brand integration too.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
You want to take it with your notes?
Yeah, let me just take a little peek at these notes first. Okay, folks, a little about me. During this time of quarantine and coronavirus, I've been aware of a lot of anti-Asian racism because I myself am Asian, which I know is hard to believe because I don't look Asian. But let me say this. What could be more Asian than secretly having been Asian this whole time? Mondays. Am I right? Come on.
You are.
I'm Filipino, which is one of the best Asians to be because people don't really have any bad stereotypes of Filipinos. And if you have a bad stereotype about Filipinos, I'd say keep it to yourself. Are you working hard? Or are you hardly working?
Yeah, I didn't follow the first stuff, but that got me.
In a lot of ways, every way, really. My wife is white, and let me just take a sidebar here. There's a lot of racism against white people, and I think my wife being white, I think that's okay. And if you have a problem with that, and you're watching this right now, I want you to show your face. I want to see your face. Come talk to me.
That's
Oh,
okay.
Oh, right. And that's okay. Is what she would say.
Nice.
If you're racist, she'd be like, "That's okay."
Yeah.
She'd say, "That's okay." Like, I
Yeah.
get mad, but she's like, "That's okay." She's a nurse, and in that way, she's Filipino. Anybody watching this right now and be like, "Hang on, I'm a nurse and I'm not Filipino." Bad news. Yes, you are, bitch. It's my dick in a box. Anyway, I don't want to be taking advice from white people. We take our shoes off when we go in the house, and white people are kissing my dog on the mouth. And he's coming over to them begging, and he's begging for begging strips.
Nice.
And he's good at basketball. That's something else. He's good at basketball.
Check. Uh-huh.
And he doesn't have a heart murmur because he's using Heart Guard. Now, I'm not be taking tips from someone who's getting mononucleosis from their chihuahua.
Wow.
I felt bad. I felt really
No.
like it did not go well. I don't know.
You
Like,
tore it up.
when I came to you, it was not fully formed. I sort of think what I've done now is I'll definitely try it live.
I just want to say, we've loved having you on the show. I feel confident that you have these new tools in your bag. And begging strips are a healthy fun treat for a young dog or an old dog.
Oh, wow. Okay, great. Thank you guys. So this has really been, it's taken me a lot of different directions I would not naturally have gone.
As Winston Churchill used to say, I took the path less traveled.
Yeah.
There were two paths. One was easy and one was covered in snow. I took that one.
Took the
That's,
snowy path.
I took the snowy path.
Doesn't matter.